Hi friends, welcome back to the Money World. This video is not about any investment strategy or anything to do with finance, but a general discussion on the effects of lockdown and how it changed the lives for us completely. In fact, this channel Money World itself came into existence during the lockdown, and I want to share with you similar experiences that you know trying to adjust to this changed way of working and trying to adjust to the new reality. So I call this the top three lockdown strategies. They work to a little or greater extent for me, and you might have done some of this already. If not, please go through this and explore. So strategy number one is to invest in yourself. And of course, we do invest in new learning, uh, learning the latest in technology continuously. But in the lockdown, in view of the very challenging job market, this aspect has achieved a tremendous level of importance because to a prospective employer, a person who has recently done some online course, some courses relevant to his skill set, or some certification relevant to his skill set is much more valuable than a person who has not done it. And although two persons may be at the same level in terms of their job capabilities, especially if you are changing job, the certification comes in very handy to prove your skills. And especially after the lockdown, lot of courses which are earlier available in a physical environment are now being available in a virtual environment. Uh, this site called Udemy.com suddenly has a lot of new courses, and they have decreased their prices significantly also. And I myself a couple of courses and certifications, and believe me, they have been very useful in differentiating myself from my peers in terms of proving that you are capable of handling that technology. So if you were trying to postpone a certification or a course for a long time, probably this is the right time to do it, even if it involves some of your own money, a lot of your own time. But I really feel that this is one of the very important things to invest in during the lockdown. Coming to strategy number two, and that is being innovative. So delivering your job from home has been a different experience and a learning for all of us. For example, if you are in the software industry, then you need to get adapted to working on teams, taking calls, uh, being clear in the meetings, collaborating with a lot of people online. And fortunately, we have a lot of technology to help us with that. And here again comes the part of investment that you may have to invest in certain new softwares, hardware, like good microphones. So I am a software consultant, and for me, uh, all my work happens through calls. So it's very important that I invest in the most advanced mic, a reasonable quality video camera for the video calls, and generally everything that doesn't hamper my work or that actually makes my work easy. So you may feel that it's a bit of uh, spending time and money in why should I spend on the latest microphones and all. But believe me, being a little innovative will change the experience for you, and not only you but even for the other person. So suppose you are taking a training in for your client people, then you need to be sure that your internet connection is working well, your microphones are of higher quality. If it is a video call, your video is properly configured, and not only that, you need to worry about the background, if there is any background noise, if there are any disturbances. So, uh, being four of us operating this through a small flight might be tough, but there are various ways to adopt, and delivering a professional experience is very important. So here you can see the icon here. It's like lights, camera, action. So the lights, the camera, everything has to be perfectly set up so that the experience delivered is good. And that is where a little bit of learning is important, but I think it is worth investing in the time and money to deliver that kind of experience. Now, I started this YouTube channel in 6 months ago, and there has been a lot of learning for me as well, because the software that I use here is the OBS Studio. I had to experiment with 3-4 different types of mics before I found that this one was more suitable than the others. Then what do I show in the background? So here you see a white background, but in my other videos I have used green screens to actually blank out the background and put a beautiful picture there, so that the video becomes more aesthetically pleasing. So when you are competing, let's say with in the YouTube space, for example, with thousands of other videos, these are smaller issues that will differentiate your video from the others, and not only the content, but even the delivery experience has to be very good in order for it to catch the attention of others. Coming to strategy number 3, and this is probably a little bit difficult for a person who is used to a 9-to-5 job, a person like you and me. But the reality is that the world is moving away from permanent jobs. So freelancing companies who recruit now would like to have more flexibility about their labor force, and have a labor force which can adjust to demand situations very quickly. Now, if you take the example of a software industry, a company goes from one project, a company gets one project, then it suddenly needs to recruit. But when a project ramps down, it has a lot of surplus people, and people are called resources. So resource is a very funny or a word, but it shows the reality that in the software industry, a person is just a resource. So what if this company had more flexibility with the resource? It could hire resource when a project came up, and it could let them go when the project ramped down. So this is where the freelancing mode is becoming more and more recognized, and a few years back, a company called WeWork came into existence, and what this company WeWork did was it provided infrastructure in terms of buildings, cafeteria, etc., to all the freelancers for a fee. So suppose I am a freelancer, then I don't need to invest in my office. I just take a subscription for WeWork, and it could be a substantial amount, but it could be still better than renting an office. Because if I'm a single person, then I get a flexible seating in this WeWork office premises, and then I can walk in, and tomorrow I may be traveling to another city. I can walk in the freelance WeWork building there. So this model is gaining a lot of traction in the West, especially US, and I won't be surprised if that comes to India as well. And when we talk of freelancing, these 3 sites come to my mind. So Freelancer and Upwork, these are sites where prospective employers or people who have work to get done can actually put up projects, and then freelancers can register on these sites and bid for those projects. So if you're sitting in India, for example, you could bid for projects out of US or UK without a visa, of course, because you would be still delivering from here, and then once your credibility gets established, you can get more complex projects, and since the payment is in dollars, uh, probably sky limit. And I know a couple of folks who have made a lot of money on through these kind of sites. Of course, you need to take care about quality of deliverables because the client is not meeting you, and so everything has to be proven to him. Your credibility has to be proven, and your track record has to get built up. And after that, I think it would be relatively easier. Even if you see today a lot of Facebook or LinkedIn job groups, the kind of jobs they advertise are contractual jobs. So it's like a one-year contract, and after that contract, it will either be renewed or not renewed. So it's not like where you go in a company and then you are assured job for a lifetime, and then irrespective of your performance and all, they will keep you. So those days are gone, as we all know. Even nowadays, companies routinely hire and fire people, although it's not so easy or it's not so widespread, but it has started already. So I think going into the future, everybody needs to think about a job beyond a regular job. So some kind of mechanism where you get more freedom, you get more flexibility, you don't get entangled into unnecessary politics, but at the same time, you need to be a bit flexible and ready to accept a lean period, because there's a possibility that if you start freelancing, you may get a contract for 1 year, and then it may be like 4 or 5 months before you get the next contract. So yeah, that is the model that is probably going to develop in the future. So let's see. But yeah, please explore these sites, and if interested, you can register on them and start looking for projects right away. So these are my top 3 lockdown strategies, and hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, you can write to me on the website. And till the next video, goodbye and have a nice day.